Most people trying to fix anterior pelvic tilt don't realize that they could pick specific weight room exercises that strengthen them in a better posture rather than doing the same old corrective exercises that don't get them the results they're looking for. But in order to pick the right exercises, we have to understand what anterior pelvic tilt actually is, so that way we can address the true root cause. See, anterior pelvic tilt is not just this thing where we have a tight low back, tight hip flexors, and weak abs and weak glutes. Really what it is that the center of gravity of the pelvis is being pushed forward in space. So what that does is creates an environment where those muscles are tight, but really this is happening because the body is pushing itself forward. Now those hip flexors and low back do get tight as a result of the center of gravity being pushed forward, but they are the symptom, not the root cause. So we need to pick weight room exercises that help us shift our center of gravity back. And yes, train the abs and the glutes and the hamstrings, but in a way where our center of gravity is better stacked with our head over our rib cage, over our pelvis, and relatively more of our rear foot rather than our forefoot. And this will allow our body to really strengthen and maintain a better posture under stress and load. This first one is a squat variation that will allow us to stay stacked properly with our head over our rib cage, over our hips, and our weight relatively more in our rear foot. So you want to get a foam roller up against your low back, up against a wall, right about here. And of the weight that's in your feet, 60% of it is in your heels. The other 40% is spread between the base of your big toe and little toe on both sides. Now just maintain those foot contacts as you allow your knees to just go over your toes as you go down, inhaling through your nose, stopping at the point where if you went any lower, you would lose weight in your heels at all, or you're just at the bottom. And then exhale through your mouth and come straight up, maintaining those foot contacts. A good single leg exercise I like to do to start people off in situations like this is a cable supported split squat. This is going to allow you to keep more weight relatively on your heel and a good stack. So what you're gonna do is put the cable on the lowest setting possible, grab two handles, and then get into a position where your back knee is directly underneath the back hip to start. So the key here is to stay tall and allow the cable weight to pull your shoulder blades away from your spine a little bit into what we call protraction, like this. And then from here, you're just gonna maintain those same points of contact. Heel, big toe, little toe, and you're gonna go straight up. And this should be easy for you to maintain a nice stack of your head over your rib cage, over your pelvis, and you should feel a good amount of glute, hamstring, quad on the front leg, and abs working to keep your pelvis in a nice position throughout this.